Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and it's Pranjal here. So yep, I'm back and I have got for you another Gwent upload today. So what I have for you today is a Nilfgaard deck. Now the thing is that ever since patch 8.5 came out, Nilfgaard has just been killed. So what we are seeing right now, it's more of a soldier based Nilfgaard, and the thing is that Nilfgaard is actually aristocrat based faction, right? It has to be. Like, that's what Nilfgaard really is, and that's what makes Nilfgaard fun. So I mean, it's not that much of a fun, but still, it's this deck what I have got for you. It's more fun than what you see in your normal Imperial formation Nilfgaard soldier decks. So yep, let's just straight go into the deck overview. And you know what, I'm trying to make a deck overview more interesting. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna we are gonna cut this deck overview in three parts: round 1, round 2 and round 3. So you will get these strategies of how to play with this deck in round 1, round 2 and round 3, and depending upon your draws, you can make those decisions that you have to make to win the match. So yep, let's start with Masquerade Ball. So yep, patch 8.5 has literally killed this card, but this is still a pretty excellent card, I would say. And the thing is that it is gonna sound a bit stupid, but we are gonna commit our Masquerade Ball as our first card in round 1. Yep, you heard it right. The thing is that we do want as long of a round 3 as possible, so we are gonna, it doesn't really matter if you're going first or second. We are just gonna slam our Masquerade Ball as long as you have got 2 aristocrats in hand. So for that, we have got Sedacious aristocrats, Thirsty Dames, and we have also got one Vigo, so you can try to get lucky and get another aristocrat via Vigo. So yep, those are our options for aristocrats. Now the thing is that you have to win round 1 with this deck, so that's the only reason we are actually committing Masquerade Ball. And yep, just commit Masquerade Ball in round 1. It's gonna look a bit stupid, especially if you're going first, but it doesn't really matter. So if you have got Masquerade Ball in hand, just commit it round 1 and try to win it. I mean, if you have committed Masquerade Ball, most of the time opponent, they usually just take a pass thinking that you have made a bad play or something, and they don't really compete that much in round 1. But in case you don't really have Masquerade Ball in round 1, then what you do is you just play 3 dump cards and yep, just take a pass. And surely if you're gonna do like that, opponent, 80 to 90% of the opponent are gonna bleed you in round 2, and that's where you can play your Masquerade Ball to stop that bleeding. So most of the times, if Nilfgaard player commits Masquerade Ball in round 2, opponent just takes a pass at 7 or 6 cards. So yep, you can just commit it as soon as the bleeding starts in round 2, your Masquerade Ball. So yep, that's the only reason we have Masquerade Ball in the deck, is to either win round 1 or to stop the bleeding in round 2 and secure round 2. So yeah guys, that's like the basic agenda of your round 1 and round 2 depending upon the cards you have got. Now other than this, what else you can commit in round 1 is 2 aristocrats. So you can play your Thirsty Dames round 1. Also you can commit your Vigo if you are kind of less on aristocrats, which is not really gonna be the case because you also have Van Mullem's Hunter, which are also aristocrats. So we do have lots of aristocrats in deck. Now other than this, the amazing cards for round 1 are Rod Tosser. So the thing is that if you have at least even 1 or 2 Thirsty Dames on board, then these Rod Tossers actually play for a lot of points, because each of this cow carcasses actually buffs each of the Thirsty Dame by 2 if they are poisoning both the adjacent units, which is kind of huge. And I kind of like having these Rod Tossers in deck. And we also have got Fangs, so we are actually gonna commit a lot of poisons in round 1 or round 3 depending upon how you're drawing. So we are gonna get 2 poisons from Masquerade Ball. We have got actually 4 poisons. I mean, in ideal case they are gonna poison 2 adjacent units. They're kind of like 2 poisons. So 2 from Masquerade Ball, 4 from Rod Tossers and 2 from Fangs. So that is, most of the times that is enough to win round 1 and or enough to stop bleed in round 2. So that's our plan in round 1 and 2. Now coming on to the final round, that is very important. So that's where we start our actual play of operator into Sedacious Aristocrats. Now the thing is that try to hold on to one of your Sedacious Aristocrats for round 3, as you don't really want to commit both of them. That's very important, and you also need operator in hand. So yep, just start your round 3 straight with operator onto Sedacious Aristocrats. After that, all you have to do is keep spamming your spies, make more copies of Aristocrats, and we also have got Brathons and Vigo, which are also assimilate engines. So since we are only running Duchess Informants, Brathons is surely gonna give you another copy of Sedacious Aristocrat, and you can get a bit lucky with Vigo also. So the thing is that in a long run, we are gonna have a lot of Sedacious Aristocrats in our deck on our board, and that will actually gonna be a lot of points. Now the thing is, on top of this, we also have got Joachim times 4 play, which is like the class Nilfgaard play, right? So you can actually commit your Joachim in round 1 if you have to. Plus, it won't proc the ball, but still it's a pretty good card. And since we have control and location in our hand, in our deck too, we can get this Joachim back in opponent deck and play it again times 2 using your coup de grace. So yep, all this is pretty, broken stuff, I would say. And the final card for your round 3 is actually Usurper. So once you have got enough Aristocrats on board, your Usurper actually plays for some insane value. Suppose you have got 2 to 3 Sedacious Aristocrats on board, then each of those is gonna get boosted by twice by Usurper from these operatives. And if you have got assimilate engines too, they also are gonna be boosted by 2. So Usurper ends up playing for at least 18, 20, more than 20 points. So yeah, it's kind of pretty insane, even though we, Usurper is not in final form since we are not really Devotion deck. But we don't really need Devotion because we are mostly playing Masquerade Ball as our round 1 or round 2 card. So yeah, the thing is that just win round 1. If not, then use your Masquerade Ball for stopping bleed in round 2 and try to keep round 3 as long as possible, so you can generate a lot of your engines in the form of Sedacious Aristocrats. And mostly that is like our strategy and plan of using this deck. And so most of the times it's actually enough to counter even the meta removal heavy decks. So yeah guys, that was like the deck overview. Like I haven't really gone card by card, but I thought of making this deck overview a bit different. So instead of telling you about the cards one by one, I just thought of making deck overview more interesting and just better tell you like what's the strategy is with this deck and how we are gonna play it and how it actually works round 1, round 2, round 3, and so on and so forth. So yeah guys, I'm kind of running. I feel like I have ran through the entire section, but still the play is pretty easy. Just win round 1, dry pass round 2 if you have won it, if you have won round 1, and just go for a long round 3. The only issue with this deck is that we don't really have that much removal. It's kind of a meme Nilfgaard, but it's still pretty strong, I would say. We do have Yennefer, which is which can act as a removal, but yep, other than that we don't really have that much. We do have poisons, but not like the removal. So yeah, that's like the gameplay guys, and that's the strategy of using this deck. So yeah, guys, let's head into the matches and let's see how our deck actually works against some real opponents and whether we can actually pull off the strategies that I was talking about in the deck overview. So yeah guys, see you in the matches. Alright guys, match number 1. So let's see how our deck actually works in some real matches. So we are facing Syndicate Crime. Okay, and we are actually going second, which we don't really like for this deck, as if we have Masquerade Ball, we are just gonna slam it round 1, and we do have it. So let's mulligan Usurper and let's hope we draw into him in later rounds, because in round 1 he's kind of shit. Now the thing is that we don't really have that many Aristocrats in hand. Alright, so yep, we do have one copy of Sedacious Aristocrat, but I don't really want to commit that because we are gonna use that in our later rounds for operator. So we can use maybe Vigo and try to find another Aristocrat by that way. Anyways, yep, the most obvious move by our opponent for going to Justice. But we are gonna make the most, stupid looking move here. So yep, So yeah guys, you just start with your masquerade ball. That's like what we do in round 1. Kind of looks stupid. It doesn't even matter if you're going first or second. We just slam down our masquerade ball and let's hope opponent doesn't really have heat wave. Though in the current meta I don't really think most people are actually running heat wave, so you know, I think this kind of play is still safe. Now I do wanted one thirsty dame in hand so we can proc our masquerade ball, as Sedacious Aristocrats is kind of useful. We can use our Wakim, but that might not, you know. Anyways, for now let's just play our Van Mullem's Hunter and lock that engine and poison that Cleaver's Muscle. Alright, sweet. So yep, we're gonna have to see how we're gonna get that second Aristocrat to initiate our ball. Maybe, you know, by Wakim and trying to get a bit lucky, or maybe by Vigo. Alright, another payday. That's fine, I think. So let's play our Rod Tosser first and let's put this between these two units. Cool. So the great thing is that we do have Cantarella along with location in hand, so you know, we can just play our Wakim. It's not really gonna be that big of a commitment, but that certainly is a big commitment. Cleaver round 1. Alright, and our opponent is spending everything there. So yep, let's just first of all lock that Cleaver. And what we can do is, let's play our Wakim. Alright, we have actually got lucky here. So yep, great. And let's kill that 7-point Porco. So yeah guys, we are already like just 3 points behind, and that's what, you know, we like to do in round 1. You just spam your masquerade ball and yep, there's the pass. So most of the times opponent just takes a pass. So I think from this we can just play our Squirrel. Granted, we are not really banishing anything that great in the graveyard, but you know, it's the least committing card I think in our hand. Yeah, let's play this and banish that Justice. Alright guys, so first round went as per the plan. Masquerade ball, you know, the opponent will just think that we are kind of stupid, and most of the times they just take an early pass here. Okay, Brathens is great. Imperial Diviner not so great. Rod Tosser in, you know, later rounds is not great, so let's mulligan that. Okay, so we have got Usurper, that's great. What we are missing is, I do want, you know, Roderick or Coup de Grace in hand. That's very crucial. Maybe we don't really need Imperial Diviner. Okay, Thirsty Dame is kind of fine. So yeah, we usually just go for long round 3 so we can set up as many engines as possible in forms of Sedacious Aristocrats. So we are just gonna take a pass here, and let's hope we draw into our Roderick or Coup de Grace for round 3.
We finish then I finish too.
Alright, Fangs. Coup de Grace is good. Don't really need Fangs. Rod Tosser, I don't really think we need it. Okay, I mean, this is much better, right? We do have lots of ways of making more Sedacious Aristocrats. Granted, we are missing Roderick, but you know, Roderick is just gonna play Yennefer, which is fine, I think. So yep, I think let's just stick with what we have got here. So guys, the round 3 strategy is very easy and very simple. We are just gonna use our operator on to Sedacious Aristocrats and just gonna keep spamming our Sedacious Aristocrats. That's it. Now the thing is that Caleb Menge is kind of, you know, pain in the ass. I think we should better lock it. Yeah, let's just lock that and let's start with our operator play. Now the thing is that if our opponent is playing Caleb Mange, then maybe it's a control bounty deck, which is kind of bad news for us, as you know, I think we'll be losing most of our engines. Yep. Here comes Horson Jr., so that is gonna kill that Sedacious Aristocrat. So let's start with our Brathens, since Brathens is a Assimilate card also, so we are gonna get some good points off from his Assimilate. Alright. So as long as our Sedacious Aristocrats are, you know, more than 3 points, they are gonna be safe from that Horson Jr. Now the problems actually come when opponent, you know, heat waves their own Sedacious Aristocrats. Then we are not really able to, you know, play this kind of play. But mostly that doesn't really happen. Okay. Bad pulse via Vigo, so we are just gonna go for this, which I think is gonna just get
That's the right shout.
Killed via that Horson Jr. So yeah, you know, we should have played our Thirsty Dame first. We kind of lost 2 points on that.
Evil's not going anywhere.
Alright, here comes Witch Hunter. Yep, I mean, this is not looking that great for us, so that is gonna kill these two also. So we have actually lost 3 of our engines in single turn. Let's play Thirsty Dame first.
Oh dear, have I something in my
We have already lost like 2 points on Thirsty Dame. Now next turn maybe we can go for, you know, location. Alright. I think let's go for location. We might get lucky into that Van Williams Hunter. So let's play location for Mentor. Fuck. So that was like super low roll for us. And I think, yep, that Horson Jr. is gonna kill our Sedacious Aristocrat now. But we still have got lots of, you know, points via Joaquin, Cantarella, Coop, and also our Sedacious Aristocrats are gonna play for some insane value, I think. Alright. There goes Thirsty Dame. So I mean, we can use our coup de grace on that Caleb Mange also, but I think it's not really that great of a play. Better to use our location for that Joaquin, and let's go for Cantarella into Joaquin. Okay, another bad pull, which, you know, we don't really wanted Imperial Diviner. And thing is that I have actually played it on range row, so in case opponent does have Tavern Brawl, that is gonna destroy us. Yeah, I actually wanted a lock. Anyways, we still have one more, you know, Joaquin play. We might get a bit lucky. Alright, so let's play our coup de grace on that Joaquin, and let's see what we are drawing into. A Rod Tosser. I mean, thing is that there are no Thirsty Dame on board, so Rod Tosser also is not really playing for that much. But I think still we should be good enough here, as we do have got lots of tall units, and you know, I don't really think our opponent will be able to. Okay, Moodleys. 6 coins. Alright, so let's play our Sedacious Aristocrats now. Alright guys, I mean, They're still playing for pretty insane value, right? 9 for 5 is like actually broken, to be honest. Okay, assault.
To a ballad like that, I can hit from 100 paces off. 200.
I mean, I think we're still winning this match pretty easily. Let's play this Sedacious Aristocrat. Yep. And now the thing is that our Usurper is actually gonna play for 12, 14, 16 and 2 proc on Assimilate on Prathans, 18 points. So yeah, I think we should be winning this. It doesn't really matter what our opponent pulls here. Okay, it's just a swindle. Yeah, I mean, we are winning this pretty easily, guys. So let's play our 18-point Usurper. Alright, guys. I mean, this deck is still fun, right? Like, this is like the old Nilfgaard decks. We just keep spamming Aristocrats and usually that's enough to win it. Alright, guys, match number 2. So let's see who we are facing this time. Alright, it's a Deadeye Ambush deck. Now I'm not really sure how we are gonna, match up against Deadeye Ambush. Anyways, the great thing is that we do have Masquerade Ball in hand. So, we are gonna start with our Masquerade Ball. The bad part is that we only have one Aristocrat in hand. So I think we can mulligan these Fangs, as we don't really want to play them via hand in round 1. Okay, another Rod Tosser. Let's mulligan Imperial Diviner. Okay, I mean, the thing is we cannot really play our Operator in round 1 anyways, so Imperial Diviner was kind of much better. Okay, so looks like our opponent is playing unitless Trap deck, which kind of, is a bad matchup for us. So let's just start with Masquerade Ball, since our opponent has already played Neuromancy. Maybe our opponent doesn't really have access to Heatwave anymore, so we might be able to play our entire Masquerade Ball. Alright, so I think maybe that's an Incinerating Trap, as that's what people usually play in the beginning. Now what we can do is we can play this Rod Tosser on melee and try to save our Thirsty Dame, or I think, yep, let's just play our Squirrel, as our opponent has already committed Neuromancy, and banish that. Yep, it's a Incinerating Trap. Bad part is that our Thirsty Dame is gone, but I think that's fine, I guess. So yeah, guys, I mean, the play is kind of stupid, since we are actually committing 15 provision Masquerade Ball round 1, but we do need a long round 3. So it's kind of part of a plan. Alright, Maxi. So at least we have got a unit on board. So what we can do is, let's just play our Thirsty Dame and proc first stage of our Masquerade Ball. And poison that Maxi. Great. So now we don't really have to worry about that saber-tooth tiger anymore, now that we have got more than one unit on the same row. So next turn maybe we can go for Vigo into making a bomb. Okay, so yeah, I think we are gonna go for Vigo and try to find Aristocrat that way. Okay, it's a Marek deck also, which kind of is a bit annoying. Anyways, let's just play our Vigo, and we do have got the Thirsty Dame. I think we are gonna play this one on melee and play that Fangs on ranged. Okay, great. So yeah, guys, we have actually taken over our opponent in terms of points. Granted, we are kind of committing 15 provision card in round 1, but it's fine, that doesn't really matter. We just have to win this round and go for a long round 3. Alright, so maybe that's either a crushing trap or serpent trap. And there goes our one thirsty dame, which kind of sucks. So what we can play now is, I mean, we don't really have that many play against unitless decks, right? Maybe we can just play this rod tosser. Okay, it was actually a pitfall trap. Okay, anyways, we are still getting value from that rod tosser in terms of thirsty dame and Vigo. Now the thing is, let's hope opponent plays some units so we can use our poisons that we have got in hand. The strategy is, guys, either you play your masquerade ball round 1 and, you know, try to make your opponent think that you are just some stupid Gwent player, and, you know, like most of the times opponent just takes pass, or you try to hold on to your masquerade ball and then play it in round 2 for your opponent to stop bleeding you, because in round 2 usually whenever people play masquerade ball, opponent just takes pass mostly. So yeah, that's just how it goes. Alright, good placement of trap, but our opponent is even committing one lethal charge here, so maybe that is a crushing trap. Anyways, we are just gonna play our rod tosser. Okay, it was just another pitfall trap. And you know what, we are also gonna commit one lethal charge, so we get a card advantage in case our opponent takes a pass here. Alright, so yeah, I mean, we haven't really gotten any value from our poison cards, but that's fine, I think. So let's play the Fangs on that 4.2 unit. Now the thing is that we cannot commit our operator round 1, so we can just commit 2 cards here and that's it. Though maybe we should have just taken a pass in previous turn. I think, you know, we would have still got a card advantage and our opponent wouldn't have played us here. Yep, that was kind of a misplay there. We should have just taken a pass last turn. But I think we are still gonna win this round. Alright, lock.
An ill wind blows.
Okay, that's a big commitment. Alright. Yeah, we should have just taken a pass last turn. Okay, so now the thing is that can we generate 12 points with our 2 cards? Maybe, you know, we can even commit our leader here. Yeah guys, I'm making a lot of misplay here. We should have just taken a pass, but I think now what we can do is let's just play our Duchess Informant and let's just try to win this round. I mean, we can still win it with our coup de grace next turn, right? So it's fine. Alright, round 1, Eldane. Yep, I don't really think we'll be able to play that kind of tempo here, so let's just take a pass. So yeah guys, kind of very big misplays here. We should have just taken a pass while we had a chance here. But anyways, I don't really think our opponent is gonna bleed us in round 2 with a trap deck, so we are gonna get a long round anyways. Now only issue is that we need, okay, that's kind of alright. We can still use our operator on that thirsty dame. So yeah, I think we are just gonna stick with this hand. We can just play our Fangs in case our opponent does a dry pass. Yep, so let's play our Fangs of Empire. And let's just take a pass. So yeah, I mean, it's not really that bad news for us. We still have got a 7 card round 3, which is kind of, you know, of alright length. So let's just hope that we get one Sedacious Aristocrat in hand. And holy shit guys, that's insane. That's some insane 3 cards we have got. The only thing we are missing is Roderick, maybe for Joachim. So I think at this point we can mulligan Thirsty Dame. Okay, I don't really think Yennefer is that great against no unit traps. Alright guys, let's just start with Operator into Sedacious Aristocrats, and you know what? With a hand like this, I don't really think we are losing this match anymore. Alright guys, making a bomb. Which I have no idea why our opponent played it on Operator. Anyways, let's start with our Brathens first, so that way we are also gonna have one Assimilate engine on board. And let's start copying those Sedacious Aristocrats. Great. So yeah guys, we have already set up 3 of our engines here, and you know, we have got an insane hand to come. So maybe next turn we can just go for Joachim, after that Coup de Grace, then Sedacious Aristocrats, Mentor, and finally Usurper. Yeah, I think we are, no way we are losing this match. Pyrotechnician. So yep, let's go for Joachim, I think. So yeah, Joachim into, alright, Van Williams Hunter, and let's lock Maddock instead of Pyrotechnician in case our opponent has more bombs in hand. Alright, Dimeridium Bomb. So yeah, let's play our Coup de Grace on Joachim one more time. And alright, Imperial Diviner, not really that great of a pull, but it's fine. It's still a Assimilate engine. So yeah, finally we can play our Sedacious Aristocrat next turn. Alright, another lock.
Mother will be proud.
So yeah, let's play our Sedacious Aristocrat, this one. Alright, great. I mean, the thing is that our Sedacious Aristocrats are still actually playing for what, 10 for 5 after playing Usurper, which is kind of, you know, pretty broken. So let's play our location into Mentor. Alright, so I think either that's Serpent Trap or it's Crushing Trap. I mean, it doesn't really matter what trap that is. We are already like 36 points ahead here, so I don't really think we are losing this match. Alright, Heat Wave. Maybe it's Mahakam Horn, who knows. Nope, it's Crushing Trap. That's fine. Let's play our Usurper. Great. So yeah guys, I think we have won this match. Alright, 1 nozzle, that's fine. So yeah guys, match number 2 in the back. Let's head into match number 3. Alright guys, match number 3. And we are facing Lippy. I mean, nowadays it's not really confirmed if it's a sign ritual, then it has to be Lippy or not. So anyways, we don't really have Masquerade Ball in hand. And we actually don't even have got that great of a hand. Let's mulligan this. Okay. Yeah, okay guys. With a hand like this, we cannot really go for, you know, we cannot really make the plays that we did in last two matches. So in this kind of hand, we are just gonna play some 3 bad cards and take pass in round 1. Alright, Crack and Crate turn 1. So maybe looks like this is a lippy pirate deck. Yep, maybe. Anyways, let's just invocate that. So we have to play 2 more dump cards. I think we can play our Rod Tosser here. Okay. Maybe next turn we can play this Imperial Diviner. Yeah, I mean, let's just play anything here at this point.
Her grace will not be pleased.
So we are just gonna take a pass now. Yeah guys, let's just take a pass here. I mean, with a hand like this we cannot really compete here. Okay, at least Snickers is out. That's good. Now we do need, you know, Masquerade Ball in hand so we can stop the bleeding in round 2, which I think our opponent is surely gonna go for. Okay, not great draws. We don't really need Rod Tosser. Cantrella is good, but we don't really have Wakim and Location. Okay, we have got Location, but again we are missing some great cards. Yep, I think our opponent is surely gonna go for Bleed, since it's, I mean, it's a lippy pirate deck, right? So our opponent is gonna have that Sedacious play. Terror of the Sea, okay. So let's just go with our Roderick and try to find Masquerade Ball. Alright, we have caught it, that's great. Let's play it here and take
A
pass.
superb specimen, truly.
Now the great thing is we have got 2 Aristocrats in hand, so we can just use our entire Masquerade Ball scenario. Okay, Boat Builder, so yep. Our Thirsty Dame is gonna get killed, I think. Yep, kind of sucks, but it's fine. So let's play our Thirsty Dame and proc first scenario for Masquerade Ball. We might, I mean, I don't really think we are gonna see a pass here from our opponent, because our opponent still have got a Sedacious play. Okay, Holko, Black Hand. We can actually lock it. I mean, our opponent is gonna have, you know, first let's play Thirsty Dame and kill that Terror of the Sea, and I think we are gonna lock that Black Hand. Now the good thing is that we are gonna have a card advantage for round 3. So yeah, let's play our Duchess Informant and copy that.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
Now we can even commit our Cantrella, since we don't really have, you know, Wakim in our graveyard anymore. Alright, Sedacious on crate, and she is actually boosted by that stratagem. Alright, that's a lot of points. Yeah, so the thing is, we cannot really make that kind of points without committing Prathans. And Prathans is actually a big card, right? I mean, we cannot really play Cantrella just yet. Yep, let's play Prathans here. And make another copy of that. And create Raider. And let's commit this charge. And you know what, we are also gonna commit our leader charge here, just to get that card advantage at this point. Alright. Yeah, so I think now we can play our Cantrella. I mean, even if we get a bad draw, it doesn't really matter, we'll be able to overtake our opponent.
I shall be your eyes.
We have actually got Degree, okay. That's kind of great. Let's play it on Boat Builder. Yeah, so at this point I think we are definitely gonna have a card advantage for round 3, but round 3 is actually looking pretty short and we don't really have Sedacious Aristocrats in hand, so that's the only issue here. So maybe next turn we can, you know, play a lower tempo game and just play our squirrel depending upon what our opponent play here. Alright, Neuromancy. So yep, we are gonna get some insane value on our squirrel. Demon Worship. And our opponent has killed our Cantarella. So yeah, let's play our squirrel and banish that Neuromancy. And let's use our Encrate Creator's Ping also. Yeah guys, I think we are gonna have a card advantage in round 3. I don't really think our opponent can catch up anymore. Alright guys, great. I mean, we did manage to get card advantage, but I think, you know, having a longer round 3 with our deck is much better. Anyways, let's hope we draw into some good cards and we should be okay here. That's bad. Okay, that's good. That's bad. So let's Malhan Imperial Diviner. For fuck's sake, man. Okay, holy shit. I mean, Usurper was very important here. And the thing is that we don't even have got spies. Anyways, let's just play our operator for Sedacious Aristocrat. So yeah, I mean that is the issue here, to get bled in round 2, right? So we have missed Vigo, Usurper, Coup de Grace, and we don't even have got any more spies, so we cannot make more copies of those Sedacious Aristocrats. Now we can get a bit lucky with our Wakim play, if we draw into Wakim into, you know, Usurper. But anyways, let's see how match goes. Alright, here comes Lippy. So let's play our another Sedacious Aristocrat.
A problem best solved discreetly.
Okay, and create Raider, so we are just gonna lock it with our Van Mullim's Hunter.
Very corpses? Nay, feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
I wonder what my snares would have captured this time.
Alright, Demon Pirate.
Give us all you got!
So let's play our Crack and Crate first.
Start with me!
And you know, I mean, we still do have lots of big plays. Alright, let's play our location for Witcher Mentor, which is gonna play for 11, I think, because of Ceres. Yep. Yeah guys, I think we are actually winning this. And I actually forgot to use our order for Crack and Crate. Fuck, Mogwag. Yeah guys, I think we might be losing this. Okay, yep, that's a lot of coins. I mean, we're gonna have to get a bit lucky with our walking play. We go into Spy. Fuck. Okay, yeah, so we are actually losing this, right? Yeah guys, I mean it was still close, but we kind of didn't really draw that great, right? And that Mogwa kind of swung the entire match.